Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we kick off another three-day race week here during the Royal Palm Meet. Of course, 9 of them for you on this Friday afternoon. Rainbow Six kicks off fresh in race number 4 as we paid it out on Sunday, over $1 million in fresh new money. Thanks to everybody. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather, cloudy skies, early morning rain that washes us off the turf today. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast. In race 1, scratch number 6, Passetti. Racing at Gulfstream. Bounced around at the beginning, was running hot. She got shuffled to last. It was a quick start for Princess Honor and Practical Veil. They're the first two to begin. Lily Dash A comes away behind the speed in third. Race favorite Me Matoli Girl is getting off the inside, angled to the center by Perez to race in fourth. A gap of 2 in front of Shibuji, then Nipsey, and after a terrible start, running hot as last. They complete the opening quarter. It's a contested opening quarter as Practical Veil not letting Princess Honor get away. They stride a length and a half better than Lily Dash A, who's biding time in third. After a bad break, Running Hot is making a mid-race move, and Me Matoli Girl is out in the center. 2.5 back to Shibuji, and now Nipsey is last. The opening quarter was 24-2. They head to the half-mile point. The pace is an energetic one for the level and distance as Practical Veil and Princess Honor continue to spar. They're 2.5 better than Running Hot, then back to fourth, Lily Dash A. This favorite Me Matoli Girl, it's time for her to get to work if she's going to win it. She's now starting to rally, though. Here she is, Me Matoli Girl into fourth, 5 lengths off the in-battle duo, who have gone awfully fast. 47-3 for a wicked half mile. The leader now, Practical Veil. She has a length and a half advantage. Princess Honor is second. 2 back to the outside. Me Matoli Girl grinding home into third from Running Hot, who's back to fourth. Nipsey is underway. Shibuji's floated wide, and they're on their way home. Practical Veil is 35-1 and 3/16 from the money. On the inside, Running Hot, down the center, and Me Matoli Girl. They come past the 8th pole. Running Hot at the rail. Down the center, Me Matoli Girl. These two have kicked on. It's Running Hot. It's Me Matoli Girl. Running Hot just in front. Me Matoli Girl on the outside. Me Matoli Girl gets up in the last stride. Me Matoli Girl wear down Running Hot, who fired a big shot after a bad break. Practical Veil ran well at a big price. She was third. Nipsey fourth. 140-3. They're off. Remember, off very poorly. Also a less than stellar start for Brown Diamond. Excellent beginning for Velvet Rags, who's headed off for the early advantage. The race favorite, Miss Soothsayer, gets away in good shape. She'll land a flanking position second. Willy Nilly is in the E5 lime colors. Behind her, Bayou Bridget fights the rating. Adsilas toward the rail. Then it's back to That Police, a length and a half in front of Serenity Path. Brown Diamond is on her outside, and after a messy start, Remember is last. They complete the opening quarter with the leader Velvet Rage in front, 3 parts of length. On the outside, Miss Soothsayer is now second, up to third, Willy Nilly. Adsilla fourth at the inside from an on-hold Bayou Bridget, who gallops along in fifth. 2.5 more to That Police, who races in sixth, 8 lengths off the lead. 2 in front of Brown Diamond, who's racing together with Serenity Path. Still way at the back is Remember. They make their way to the half-mile point. Miss Soothsayer makes her bid outside of Velvet Rage for the lead. These two continue 3 better than Adsilla, who's together with Willy Nilly. Bayou Bridget launched into the clear for a 3-wide bid around the far turn, working 5 ahead of That Police. The rest will really have to roll as they pass the 5/16. It's now Miss Soothsayer who puts away Velvet Rage. Bayou Bridget a fresh threat on the outside. Adsilla's on from fourth. Willy Nilly has put the cue in the rack. Trying to wind it up from the back is Brown Diamond, and they're on their way home. It's Miss Soothsayer off the turn, a length and a half in front. Bayou Bridget continues to run at her from the outside. 1/8 of a mile remains. Miss Soothsayer in front. Bayou Bridget is a pesky customer on the outside and tries to get by. Bayou Bridget is getting by. Bayou Bridget has surged forward under Luca Panici, and Bayou Bridget will win it, and win it by a going away 3. Brown Diamond is up for second with good late energy for Miss Soothsayer third, and Silas fourth in the second at Gulfstream.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
All set, 6.5 furlongs. And they're off. Cool Zahn was away okay. He's actually going to reach out for the early advantage, moving up between horses, Bullet Blues. Outside goes Baroque and Record. Back at the inside, Last Shall Be First. No speed from Fredericksburg as they race their way to the half-mile point. Arameo, he's in no particular hurry with Cool Zahn. He's 2-5 and in front by about a half a length. Baroque and Record keeps the heat on while racing in second, and Bullet Blues tries to secure the rail spot in third. They've gone 5 ahead of Last Shall Be First, and the trailer is Fredericksburg. Opening quarter, casual, 23 seconds flat. They have 3 furlongs to run. It's Cool Zahn in front by half a length. Up on the outside, Baroque and Record is now second. Bullet Blues is a chief challenger to the favorite. He's third at the inside and needs racing room. Manessa's fine trying to feed him some racetrack with 5/16 to go, and he might get that racetrack as Coramillo trying to straighten up Cool Zahn. To the top of the stretch through a 46 2/2 mile. Time for Cool Zahn to go to work as here's his challenge from Bullet Blues in second. These two off the corner, well clear of the others. Now they're an eighth of a mile from home. Cool Zahn trying to turn back Bullet Blues, who has other ideas. Final 16th of a mile. Here comes Bullet Blues. Cool Zahn on the inside tries to fight him off. Cool Zahn, Bullet Blues. Cool Zahn pulling out just a bit more. Cool Zahn, a narrow winner. Cool Zahn beats Bullet Blues, and they were well clear of the others, led by Fredericksburg and 117 3. And they're off. Vita Mia quick to begin, so was Lady Chance, and here's the favorite, Love Like Lucy, firing up toward the rail. Love Like Lucy to the top. Lady Chance is second from Vita Mia, who's in the purple colors, third on the outside. Racing in fourth is Sweet Dream Lady. Grand Threat is in the red and yellow, while second last, the early trailer and rushing forward, Decisive Mayara. To the far turn they go. On the outside, Lady Chance toward the rail. Love Like Lucy locked up heads apart. Well situated third, Vita Mia, if she can rally from there. Moving out the rail into fourth, Decisive Mayara. Outside fifth and Sweet Dream Lady, and tamely backing off is Grand Threat. They run around the far turn. They went 22-1 for the opening quarter. Vita Mia, she's on the move now for Vasquez, sweeping up 3 wide to take over the lead. Back to second is Love Like Lucy. Back to third and dropping back is Lady Chance. Up on the outside it's Sweet Dream Lady, and they're on their way home. Love Like Lucy cuts the corner and tries to go with Vita Mia. These two an eighth of a mile from home. Love Like Lucy, she's up for a fight inside. Vita Mia on the outside tries to get by, but Love Like Lucy has repelled the challenge here. Love Like Lucy well backed for good reason as she'll turn back Vita Mia to win by 2. Vita Mia was second. They were nicely clear of Lady Chance, who ran third. Decisive Mayara fourth in 111 and 2. Good start for Drunken Sailor. From the middle, it's Cosmic Speculation who's put into play early, and Cosmic Speculation takes the early advantage. Baytown Parfait is angled off his heels to move to the outside of the leader in second. Floating out into the turn was Nate the Great, moving out the rail. That's Ironsides. A bit deep on the course is Speed Control with clear destination between horses, then Belly of Jelly. The early trailer is Drunken Sailor. Around the first turn, they continue with Cosmic Speculation on top a length and a quarter from race favorite Nate the Great, who's on a hold while racing in second. Up to the outside, Speed Control is now third, moving out the rail, Baytown Parfait. In the middle, Clear Destination. He's in the green colors, about 3 lengths from the speed. Two back to Ironsides, who's taken a strong hold of the bit, and Torres makes some decisions on where he wants him to race. Ducking toward the inside while improving his spot is Belly of Jelly, and still well back is Drunken Sailor. They went the half in 47-4. Testing fractions put up by Cosmic Speculation, who leads by a length and a half. Second is Nate the Great at the rail. That's Baytown Parfait third. On from fourth and Clear Destination. 3 wide Speed Control. Held up in traffic is Ironsides. Dropping back a bit more is Belly of Jelly. The trailer throughout has been Drunken Sailor. The leader throughout has been Cosmic Speculation. But Nate the Great is up to challenge now. 3/4, 1:11-2, and they're on their way home. Edgar Zayas and Nate the Great have committed for home now, and they lead by almost 2. Cosmic Speculation is back to second. Ironsides is charging hard down the center. 1/8 of a mile to go. Nate the Great with a 3-length lead. Back to second now. It's Baytown Parfait in the middle, but it's all the favorite. It's Nate the Great. Indeed, he won by 4. Second is Baytown Parfait. Third is Ironsides, and from last, Drunken Sailor gets up for fourth in 1:39-4.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum, and we're ready for more.
Fire! Off and running. Poor break from Risk Factor. He was last to start. Long shot Gators Rain springs out for the early lead. 4 Beach Friends is rushing up on his outside. Widest of all and looking to get over is Valiant Winter. Moving out the rail, Captain Eddie has that spot secure. 2 better than G Speedy. And Risk Factor is going to have to do it from last as they chase long shot Gators Rain. Gators Rain rounds the far turn at the 3 furlong grounds and leads by a length. Poised to strike second is Valiant Winter. Up between horses, it's 4 Beach Friends. Up on the rail, that's Captain Eddie. Out 3 wide, G Speedy, and trying to wind it up from the back is Risk Factor. They're a 1/4 mile from home now. The leader, Gators Rain, at a big number. In front to half a length, called on from second, Valiant Winter. Looking for a rail run, that's Captain Eddie. Down the center, G Speedy. 1/8 of a mile to go, and on the inside, Captain Eddie. Charging after Valiant Winter, G Speedy and Risk Factor are next. Final 16th of a mile. Captain Eddie rallies forward to take the lead. Valiant Winter's trying to hold on to second. It's Captain Eddie who's in front. Valiant Winter does hold on to second from a hard-charging Risk Factor. He had to settle for third. G Speedy's fourth. 57 flat. They're off. Bad start for Brenna. The favorite was off last. Good start for Just Take Notes, who's put right on the early lead. Challenged on all sides, though, as Elagio's in the middle. Farther out, Lightning Dust. Mean to Me works between them. It's a gap of 2.5 more to Evanora. She gets the best seat in the house. She's behind the speed, about 4 lengths in front of Brenna and Kiss Cam, the trailer. Past the half-mile marker, and up on the outside, Lightning Dust is up to challenge for control. Just Take Notes. With the rail spot is right back at her from second, working between horses, but dropping back to third is Elagio. 3 more to Mean to Me, then Evanora, 5 in front of Brema, and well back to Kiss Cam. They reach the top of the stretch. It's David Baracco harnessing the speed of Just Take Notes. At the quarter pole, she's the target. She leads by a length and a half. Lightning Dust is called to today. Mean to Me giving up ground. Evanora tries to work between horses. Brenna's 6 wide off the corner. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Just Take Notes at a big price. 1/8 of a mile from home. 4 on top. Evanora starts to gain ground. On the outside, it's Mean to Me. Baracco's on the ropes with Just Take Notes now as Evanora has stormed to the front. Mean to Me tries to reach her. Evanora, Mean to Me. Brenna's on late. It's Evanora for 2 in a row. Second was Mean to Me. I think it's Kiss Cam from another zip code for third. 112 and 4. They're off. And they're off. Not a good start for Smile Poe. Bianca Hart was a step slow out of there along with her. Good start in the middle for I Have Issues, who's heading off to challenge for control, but Candy Buzz is the early leader. Moving out the rail, it's Blonde Jack sent forward on the outside, Garuda. Back from the rail, that's back to Gridlock. The favorite is down at the inside, about 3 lengths behind. 5-length margin to Smile Poe, and Bianca Hart is last. Around the far turn they go. Blonde Jack doing battle with Candy Buzz. Locked up heads apart. I Have Issues is 3 wide. Garuda roughed up while 4 wide. Meanwhile, Mirage trying to feed the favorite some racetrack. Back to Gridlock. She's in the white and red. She's in a bit of gridlock at the moment through a 21 and 2 opening quarter. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Blonde Jack floated wide off the corner, but back to Gridlock was angling for a run outside. Meanwhile, Garuda is already outside, and she's up to take the lead. 44 and 2 for a half-mile speed, and Garuda, despite being wide the entire journey, is proving best. It's Garuda to win going away by 3. I Have Issues clung to second. Back to Gridlock third. Blonde Jack fourth. Then Smile Poe. And 56 and 3. And runners away. In the middle, Breezy Z gets the first call and clears pretty easy in the early stages from Chosen Factor, who rushes forward up on the outside. Bottomless Mimosa is in tight down toward the rail. Angled off the inside is Diamond Honor. The 2 at the back, Playa Azul and Blazing Affair. To the far turn they go. Breezy Z, fleet-footed with a 2-length head start. Chosen Factor is now second. Diamond's Honor is now third. Up to the outside, Playa Azul is the gray, gaining ground 4 wide into fourth. Bottomless Mimosa is at the back with Blazing Affair. They reach the top of the stretch. Here's Edgar Perez, who moves on Chosen Factor to take on Breezy Z. On the far outside, Playa Azul moving out the rail. Bottomless Mimosa off the turn in the stretch drive. Chosen Factor has taken the advantage now with an eighth of a mile to go, and she bids this field a pleasant Friday good afternoon. It's Chosen Factor by 3, by 4, and still moving away. Playa Azul's trying to get into second. Chosen Factor is in front. Very close for second, but I think Breezy Z held Playa Azul. Close fourth as well, Bottomless Mimosa or Diamond's Honor in 56 and 4.
That's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card. Back with you with a good 11-race card on Saturday, including 2 two-year-old stakes, the Sharp Susan for the Phillies, the Proud Man for the Colts. Hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.